so let's talk about this. So X and Y chromosomes again, before 11 weeks, they all look like this. This is not male, this is not quite female yet. Again, we have our XX and we have our XY. So what happens if you have only X? Say you have fertilization and then somehow the sperm does not have X or Y chromosome, or say the egg doesn't have an X chromosome. So what happens if you only have the rest of the pairs of chromosomes, 22 pairs of autosomes, but you only have X, nothing else? So this embryo is like, wait, what am I? So what am I going to develop as? So the thing is that they develop as neither female nor male. So the thing is that this is what we call gonadal dysgenesis. Again, I have a picture of this in your slides, and this is what it looks like. Again, you have genitalia, but is it male external genitalia? Is it female external genitalia? It's hard to tell, right? And this is what we call ambiguous genitalia. Because why? It doesn't really look like either male or female genitalia externally. And not only does it happen on the outside and external genitalia, it also happens on the inside with internal genitalia. So if you look at these people and look where the testes would be in the abdomen or where the ovaries would be, you might find this reproductive-like tissue, but it's what we call a street gonad. So this is an internal organ that hasn't developed into neither ovaries or testes. It's live tissue, but it does not quite look like ovarian tissues or follicles. It does not look like the seminiferous tubules of the testes, and it produces neither ova nor sperm. So the street gonads, they are tissue, but they're tissue that's non-functional. This person is neither male nor female, so sometimes they just say, or they categorize this as intersex, because they don't really develop clear male or female genitalia, both outside and inside. Okay, so now let's go back to the claims made by these online articles and those videos. I actually like ASAP Science. I think it's really cool, but they didn't quite get this right. All right, so everyone starts out as female. Well, things that embryos and fetuses are sexless up till 11 weeks. They have those genital folds, they have the genital tubercles and swellings, but it's neither a penis nor a clitoris, nor is it a labia minora and majora or a scrotum at that point. It's only after 11 weeks, and if there's a SRY gene and DAX genes there, then it starts to develop actual genitalia. So the SRY gene is important for maleness. If you don't have SRY, then you don't have a male development. And other genes such as DAX1 is not the only one, but again, just don't worry about the other ones in this class. If you take genetics or if you take developmental biology, you'll learn all about the genes that are involved in development. But for this class, just at least know about SRY. DAX1 is kind of like bonus. And the better explanation, not everyone starts out as female. Why? Again, until 11 weeks, you are neither male or female. But after that part, remember, no SRY develop appearance-wise phenotypically as female. Too much DAX1, you usually have two copies of that. Well, even though you have a Y chromosome, you'll look like a female. If you have no copies of DAX1, you'll look as phenotypically female. So the thing is that it's more better explained as you're female by default. So if something goes wrong with SRY, if something goes wrong with SR or DAX1, appearance-wise, these individuals look like females. Or actually, another cool thing, or not cool for them, but for individuals who have problems with DAX1 and they have X and Y, they have testes, but the testes do not descend. So why? Because again, external genitalia, they don't have a scrotum, they don't have a penis. So their testes actually don't stay in their abdomen. So they have testes, but they're non-functional and sterile because again, the testes, to maintain a normal and healthy sperm, they need to adjust their temperature, but if they're trapped in the abdomen, there's no chance of that.